What up, YouTube? It's me, Isaac, coming to you with another edition of my life. So I've told you in a couple of my videos that I love being a bootlegger or dirty drink maker, as my mom calls us. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if I had bootleggers on both sides of my family, given the fact that I'm Irish and British. So that would not surprise me if I could track my family tree down to at least one generation of bootleggers besides myself, although they would be bootlegging adult beverages, if you know what I mean, uh, prohibitions type stuff, and I just bootleg popular sodas. At least for now, if you catch my drift. Actually, I will only bootleg popular sodas because I do not drink 21 and up beverages, if you know what I mean. I will not say what I am talking about, but you all catch my freaking drift. So, what I have here tonight is a bottle of Sweet Lightning. It is peach Mountain Dew, basically. And how I made it was I mixed what is essentially super sour, extra sour peach pucker Powerade, as you can see by the name on the bottle, with twist up. That's usually how I make my bootleg Mountain Dews if I don't have any actual diet caffeine free Mountain Dew on hand, which I sure as heck wish I had actual Mountain Dew to make this, but I didn't. So I've let this sit for a couple hours because I made this a couple hours ago. Let's see what this puppy tastes like. Oh my god, that's potent. Oh my god. I mean, I knew that it would be potent since it says extra. Let me put the lid back on so I could show you that it says extra sour. Oh my god, that's potent. I hope the lid's on where it won't spill, but we shall see. So as you can tell, it says extra sour right there on the bottle. So I knew that would be extra potent when I opened it. And like I said, I just mixed this stuff up with twist up. I cannot wait to, if I can ever find sour orange Powerade, I will make a bootleg Livewire, which I know will be great because I love back when I used to drink Livewire used to be one of my favorite Mountain Dews. And as I've told you in a couple of my videos, I have gone to a couple of shall we say Digimon tournaments at my local card shop, which is basically, I have not actually entered a tournament yet because I'm just relearning the rules, which there are new rules from when I used to play, which back then, as I've stated before, I used to run a Angelmon, a yellow deck, which was Angelmon and TK deck, which was one of my favorite Digimon next to Patamon, who, if I get the chance to use in any Digimon game, I will take that chance because I absolutely love the what I consider the holy duo Digimon of Angemon and Angelomon. If you've seen Digimon, you'll know who Angelomon rookie stage is. It is Gatomon, or more easily translated, even though it is Gatomon in English, it is Catmon in every sense of the word, because Gato means cat. So as I said in some of my TCG videos, I have several decks and several empty deck boxes that I need to fill with my extra cards for possibly trading, but I don't know if those. I highly doubt the people I play with want to trade with starter deck cards that everybody could easily get their hands on when they first start. They probably just want to trade from packs, which in this in this box right here, I actually do have an ace card that is that can be used with any Digimon tamer. I wish I could find it, but I'm not gonna pull out my entire deck just to search for basically what amounts to my rarest card that I pulled from a pack, and possibly the best card I have in my deck. Well, besides the fact that back in the day I never used anything stronger than Magna Angemon, from what I can recall. But in here, if you've seen the show, you will know exactly who I am talking about when I say the name Azulongmon. Now, if I didn't already have my deck shuffled for this Sunday's gathering, I would actually I am gonna pull out one single card just because I want to show you guys the new plastic that these guys gave me. So I play in the back of my local card shop when they because that's where they hold their gatherings for Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and obviously Digimon. And also one of my favorite things that I haven't done because I haven't been able to get there, Beyblade. That would be awesome if I could get there for a Beyblade contest, because I actually know how to play Beyblade and I'm not just some noob that is I'm not a noob because, like I said, I have played the game before, but the rules have definitely changed since I last played. But what I wanted to show you is I am not taking this card out of the first layer of plastic, but this card is actually protected by what is called dual plastic, or at least that's what I call it, because it's 2 layers of plastic. It's one of those actually, let me grab what I'm talking about as the first layer. And as you saw, the blue layer is the second layer. God darn it. Give me a freaking second. Because now my deck box is screwy. So, as you saw, there is 1 layer of blue plastic over. Let me grab my clear plastics. Just give me a sec. Because I got those somewhere. I just gotta find the daggum things. Where the hell are you guys? Hypothetically speaking. And, well, partially hypothetically speaking. There you are. So now I'm not opening what I have in my hand, what I have sitting in front of me just yet, because I have no need to open this set of 50 card sleeves, because I already have 3 of the 4 sets open, which means I have 300 card sleeves already open, and that's more than enough to sleeve my entire Digimon collection at the moment, because I've only bought, let's see here, I've bought 4 starter decks with 50 cards each. So that's 200 cards there, which would be, and each one of these sleeve packs holds 100 sleeves. So if I wanted to, I could sleeve every one of my decks and still have room for 200 extra cards. But as I said before, in this box is the cohesive deck that I actually won my first match with, which was, I learned that you actually have to attack 6 times, which is weird, because, from what I recall, you only had to attack your opponent's shields, which is, although I might be getting that confused with another card game, I think I am getting that confused with, oh wait, it's called security in Digimon. Shields was Duel Masters, so I was getting those two confused. Funny. And so how I won my first match was, I had, so like I said a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting there waiting for them to get over the round of tournament that they were all playing, because like I said, I haven't entered a tournament yet, because I didn't have anything close to what their decks were, and after the round of the tournament, they all helped me build a cohesive deck out of the collection of cards that I had, and each deck that I've bought had 2 tamers, and the deck I now hold in my hand is known as quote the adventure deck, which is, if you know Digimon Adventure, you should already catch on to what Tai, TK, Izzy, Mimi, Joe, Sora, Matt, what 8 digidestin I'm talking about. As I said, the only one I left out there was Kari, who is Gatomon's tamer. And every one of these cards basically has an adventure effect. In this deck, every card has an adventure effect, which I would show you every card's effect, but I am not screwing up how I have this shuffled, because before I left the card shop on last Sunday, they help me shuffle my cards so I'd be ready for what I consider my second round of my personal tournament. I've uh I've challenged another guy. I've challenged another opponent instead of the guy that I faced on Sunday. I've challenged another guy, just so I could test out my deck again, see how I stack up to other decks. Which, like I said, this is a cohesive deck, but it is not. It's a cohesive deck if you know what you're doing. And I honestly barely won that match on Sunday. I honestly don't even know how I won, because thanks to the fact that you can have as many cards in your hand as you want in Digimon, I had an our match lasted till like over half my deck was sitting on the table. Well, more than that, because I had my deck shuffled, but y'all know what I mean. I had to lay my cards out because my hand was getting too big, and I don't have the best grip for card games, so I've got to lay my cards out on the table in a stack or what have you. But luckily, my opponent let me spread them out so I could see him a lot better, because that was really cool of him, because it was just what I would consider an exhibition match, which is kind of like when you first started playing Pokemon TCG on I think it was Game Boy Color or Game Boy. You had an exhibition match that you couldn't lose, but I obviously could have lost. But I honestly think the guy I was going up against went easy on me, which if he did, I'm grateful, but I wanted to face them at their best, which, like I said, that deck is cohesive, or rather more cohesive than a starter deck. And as you know, starter decks are just for starters, and you're supposed to trade cards with people, but I don't have that many cards to trade because, like I said, I've only bought starter decks, and I've only bought, let's see, 3 or 4 packs. I was gonna buy an entire box on Amazon Prime Day, but I didn't feel like $50 for I didn't feel like $49.99 was a good enough price for just 24 packs with 16 cards in them. So I didn't want to pay that price. Who would? Although they did say they had like only one or two boxes left, which means they had sold a lot of boxes, which means there are other collectors out there, which is awesome. I only know my local collectors that go there on Sundays, which I hope one of these days I can get to a Beyblade match or Beyblade competition, because even though I have a complete set of Beyblades, I don't remember how to put them on the launchers, and I don't remember what parts go where, which hopefully they'd be able to teach me that too, which would be awesome. I am I am really good at Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm not the best at Pokemon. TCG at the moment because all I do with Pokemon cards is collect them. I don't actually play. Although I do have a Greninja starter deck, which was which is a world championship deck, which was obviously awesome when I noticed that. My mom had bought me the world championship deck at the time. I didn't even notice until I saw the back of it said Pokemon World Championship, which was awesome because that means I had a clone of the deck that won the Pokemon TCG World Championship, which was awesome as heck. And you know what I mean by heck. I will not say what I really want to say here. But yeah, tonight's been a good night so far. It's been great. I do love being a. Where the heck did I put mine? There it is. I I honestly love being a bootlegger or dirty drink maker, as my mom calls it, or has called it before. I just call it bootlegging because it's not exactly the real thing, but it's not exactly it's just a mixed drink that tastes like the real thing, which is awesome. And I really do like these sour Powerades. I hope my dad keeps getting them for me. Although I also like Ghost Hydration. That stuff is freaking good. Although I don't know how Ghost Hydration can have seaweed in it. Can just be liquid seaweed with a couple other ingredients and flavoring, which is weird as all holy get out. But yeah, it's been a good night, good day, and I hope the rest of y'all have a good one. I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Have a good one. I know I sure as shit will. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as shit will. And cheers. Have a good one. I'm your host, Isaac Brummett. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. I know I sure as shit will. Peace out, y'all.